and welcome back to Get to Know Arlington Row. This is a video series where we highlight our associates. You may know them on a professional level, but we want you to get to know them on a personal level too. I'm one of the co-hosts, Eunice De La Torre, and the person we want you to get to know today is Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, Andy Rowe. Andy, first of all, congratulations on your promotion. Second of all, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. It's Monday. It's cold outside, but the sun's shining and things are going great here at Arlington Row. And would have wished for a Colts win yesterday, but to no avail. So I guess there's next year, but things are going great. Thanks for asking.
So today for Andy, we're going to do a traditional interview. The first question that I have for you is, what is your favorite comfort food?
My kids will say about 9:30 every night when I come down and eat cereal, usually the sugary kind, that would be my favorite comfort food. Normally that's when I go downstairs to start snacking. So I'd have to say anything sugary cereal-wise, Cocoa Pebbles, Count Chocula, all that bad stuff for you. That's what I like to eat.
Are you a Reese's Puffs fan?
That's all right.
All right.
I will say that I do enjoy lasagna. That would probably be the other comfort food. It's good, so I'll take either one.
Either one. So the second question I have for you is, what is your favorite sport and why?
So my favorite sport, I have two of them. One is football. I enjoy watching football, but probably my favorite sport is golf. One of them is you get to be outside. It's just being in nature, being around friends, family. I started playing in high school when my dad and brother kind of took it up as well. And just throughout the years, I've always just had a good, fun, remembering time of going out on Sundays or whenever playing golf with my dad and my brother. And just the camaraderie and, just a sport you can take it as serious or as goofy as you want. So that's probably my favorite thing to do is get out on the golf course.
The third question I have for you is, what is something a lot of people love, but you just don't get?
I'd say shopping. I hate shopping. I don't want to do it. I just soon get on my phone and do it online. I don't get how people can go walk around store to store and buy stuff and hours upon hours or not buy stuff. That I don't get. And reality TV, I don't get either. So I can't sit and watch a whole lot of that. But there's probably a lot of things I don't get, and those would be two of them.
Is there any reality show in particular that you just super don't understand or despise, or is it just kind of all reality?
That runway show, my wife and daughter love to watch. What's the...
Is it Project Runway?
Yes, Project Runway. I don't get that. I'm like, why are you watching it all design clothes and stuff? So they love it. I don't get it, so I just leave the room. Most of that stuff I don't get. So I don't know.
Fair enough. I do feel like that is completely understandable. I also don't like reality. So you and I are on the same page. What did you want to be when you grew up?
So I've always wanted to go into television sports. That's what I wanted to go to college for. I wanted to get into TV. I wanted to get in the sports department, especially behind the scenes. I did a couple internships with the local NBC affiliate down here. I think my second day on the job was the day Bobby Knight got fired. For everybody that remembers Bobby Knight, that was a pretty big deal. That was before 9/11. So that was one of the biggest news stories that had happened around here. But I quickly learned that I was going to have to work nights and weekends the rest of my life, and I was going to have to move around quite a bit as you work up the chain. And I just didn't want to be moving around a lot. So then I decided to talk to my dad about getting in the insurance business. I kind of knew a little bit about working here throughout summers, college, high school, but I wanted to kind of start off in the insurance business, and I did that after school. So. But that's what I always kind of wanted to do. I always still love the TV aspect, especially in the sports arena.
That's awesome. What drew you to it in the first place? Do you have a reason, or was it just always something that seemed really
I just like the technical stuff. I just like working with the boards and the audio, the video, cutting things, editing things. I worked during college in the summer. I worked up at the PBS affiliate in Muncie. My shift was from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So if anybody ever watches PBS at 3 a.m., there's not a whole lot on there, the nature show. So it was a tough hours, but I enjoyed working the boards and just the technical part of it. I just always enjoyed that. So it's kind of what I wanted to do. I still enjoy looking at that and learning about that.
Huh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, long time ago.
Long time ago. So the last question that I have for you is, what hobby have you always wanted to get into?
Something I've always wanted to do, I guess it would be a hobby, is officiating, football officiating. I did it in college. Actually, I've always still wanted to do it. It just takes time to do it, and you're usually doing it on Friday nights or on the weekends. And I just enjoy the officiating part, not only football but basketball. I don't know if that's necessarily a hobby, but that's something I always wanted to spend time doing. And generally, I just like being outside too, so any kind of landscaping, working in the yard, that kind of stuff, I enjoy as well. So probably those are the two things that, if I really wanted to get into a hobby, those would be the kind of two things I'd like to know more about.
Interesting. Yeah, I think anything's a hobby as long as, it's on your spare time. So in my book, those two things count.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, Andy, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to let us get to know you better. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And again, congratulations on your promotion. And thank you to all of you who tuned in to let us get to know us better. We'll catch you next time on Get to Know Arlington Row.